All right, welcome to video number 2 in the Hodl520 system. We're gonna help you buy your first $100 worth of Bitcoin, move it to a safe wallet, and show you why you would wanna keep it for 20 years. In this step number 2, we're gonna talk about setting up a safe wallet and then moving your Bitcoin to that wallet. So first of all, let's talk about what a safe wallet is, okay? A safe wallet is a secure place to store your Bitcoin that cannot be hacked or is near impossible to hack or just extremely difficult to hack. And since it's not in a centralized location like a bank or a credit bureau service or something like that, the incentives for people to try to attack you they're so low. So it's a really safe place to store your Bitcoin, okay? Another important part about a secure wallet is you want it to be easy to use, all right? And I have a recommendation for you and I'll tell you why shortly, but one of the reasons is because it is so easy to use, all right? And then lastly, you want a wallet that is open source. And this is something that many of you may not be familiar with, but it has to do with computer programming, right? There's different kinds of code. There's private code, companies like Microsoft and Google, they run their services or systems or sell software that is private, right? Only they have access to the actual code themselves. Whereas open source, it's open for everybody. Now, why would you want to have that? It's actually because it is way more secure to run on open source systems because you have people, thousands of people, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, some cases millions of people that are going through that code and making sure there's no holes in it, no bugs in it, no problems with it. And that's one of the reasons the Bitcoin system is so powerful. It is using open source code. Everybody's seen it. Everybody has a chance to examine it. You and I may not do it, but tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of programmers have looked at it, looking for holes, looking for gaps. And when they find them, they get patched up, right? It's a pretty impressive system. So you want your wallet to be open source. So what wallet am I going to recommend you use? I'm going to recommend that you use Blue Wallet. And there's a link to below the video where you can click on and download Blue Wallet. And you're going to use that one to start because it is not only safe, but it's very easy to use. It's open source and it has some features that you won't use now, but down the road, you may be very glad that you are using it. So what you're going to need for this step is you're going to need, again, a smartphone. You want to put this because essentially a wallet is an app, right? That will store on your phone. And you'll be able to use it to access Bitcoin. The Bitcoin is a record of transactions, right? You may have heard of blockchain. That's what it is. It's a ledger. It's a set of transactions. It's the record of transactions on the Bitcoin network. So the Bitcoin's actually not in your wallet, but it's on the network or the record of where Bitcoin, who owns what Bitcoin is on this Bitcoin network. And your wallet allows you to access certain addresses, certain accounts on the Bitcoin network to transfer Bitcoin, okay? Now, once you're also going to need a piece of paper in addition to a smartphone to do this because you're going to write down a very important thing that's going to help you to recover or move your wallet to other devices. Okay, so say you lose your phone, you're going to go back, get this piece of paper, get this recovery phrase, and you're going to be able to move it. So as you go in and you download the Blue Wallet and then you start to set it up, it's going to give you a set of 12 words that you're going to write down and keep. And you need to write them down in the right order. This is going to be your seed phrase or your recovery phrase, two of the ways that you'll hear people describe this. And essentially what this recovery phrase does is allows you to recover your wallet any place, anywhere. All right. It's like writing down your username and password for your bank account or somewhere else, right? And you're going to save this in a safe place as well. You want to put it in a safe, maybe even put it in a security deposit box at a bank or something like that, right? You want to make sure somewhere it's going to be safe and store it in a method that prevents it from someplace that's fireproof and waterproof, I would recommend as well, right? So once you do this, once you go through the setup process, once you record this phrase, once you store that phrase on that piece of paper somewhere safely and securely, you're going to have set up a safe wallet. And now you can move Bitcoin from that wallet. You'll have a Bitcoin address, or you can generate lots of addresses actually with that Bitcoin wallet that you can receive Bitcoin on. And you can give your receiving addresses to anybody you want because all they will be able to do with it is to send you Bitcoin. Just like if you hand out your email address, they can't get into your email account, but they can send you an email, right? But you will be the one that has the key and the access to like your login for your email. It gives you access to your email account. So does that seed phrase. And then when you've built a wallet with that seed phrase, or set up a wallet with that seed phrase that allows you to move or transfer or send Bitcoin. All right, so that is step number 2, set up this wallet. And then once it's set up, once you've secured your seed phrase, then you can send Bitcoin using one of your addresses from your wallet. You can send it from either Swan or Bitcoin Well. They have options there in your account to send Bitcoin. You'll click on that option. You'll enter the address for your wallet, and then you can send your Bitcoin to your wallet, and you will have started to use Bitcoin. Congratulations, be an official Bitcoin user, not just a Bitcoin owner, but a Bitcoin user. And so now that you've learned these first 2 steps, in the last video in this series, I'm going to teach you about why you want to keep your Bitcoin for 20 years or longer. So I hope to see you in that next video shortly.